If someone is inconsiderate and don't show you the same consideration, you should leave the situation. What made me think about this is that last night I had an experience of inconsideration. You see, I have a neighbor. This neighbor does not work. So they sleep throughout the day. But for some reason, they want to play loud ass video games with the guns blaring and the explosions at 2, 3, 4 in the morning. And when I banged on the wall, they got into their feelings. And this morning, wanted to take a look at me as if they want to flex. It made me think about on my drive into work of how in relationships, people can be inconsiderate. That I find inconsideration of other people to be a poison that we have right now. You see, if you're the type of person that's always showing consideration, that you consider how your words, how your deeds, how your actions will affect your mate, but they don't show you that same consideration, it's a relationship you should not be in. You see, the equality of the relationship, not that they have to do the same thing. I'm a big proponent of back in the day of Bronx Tale, the door test. But if you think about the door test bigger than that, when you show grace to someone, when you are concerned about that person's well-being, about their happiness, but they don't show that same concern back to you in whatever format that works. It doesn't have to be the same that you show, but it has to come back to you in the same way. And if you think about that, if you're showing consideration, if you're showing grace, if you're doing things on a daily basis, saying to yourself, how can I make my mate happy today? How can I take care of my mate today? What can I do to make sure they feel loved today? But they're not doing the same thing back to you in whatever format you receive love. It's time for you to abdicate yourself from that relationship. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to explore your options to find someone and be with someone who's going to show you the same consideration. You see, if I was home right now and that neighbor's trying to take a nap, but I decide to blare my music real loud, they're going to feel some kind of way. They're going to feel like I'm not being considerate of the fact that we share a wall. But last night, you want to play your video games, grown-ass man, all night long while I'm trying to sleep. That's not considerate. But this happens in relationships of all types. But in a romantic relationship, this should never be. Never.